We are honored to have Ryan deliver our keynote address this evening. He is the most dynamic leader in the entertainment industry worldwide, a devoted philanthropist, and a great Georgian. Please join me in giving a Georgia Bulldog welcome home to Ryan Seacrest.
Thank you very much. Karishma just told me she was born in 1994. Well done, by the way. Thank you, President Moorhead, university trustees, distinguished faculty, proud parents, families, and guests. I also want to say hello to my family, including my sister Meredith, who continues to be involved with the journalism school here. And what's up, Mayor? Big props, Mayor. And my mother, Connie, who's been waiting 24 years to see me in this. I didn't realize they made it in Baby Gap, but most of all, class of 2016, I want to thank you for inviting me to be part of this wonderful day. Congratulations to all of you. I'm humbled and honored to be back here and excited to be back between the hedges. Feels good. Matter of fact, you were right. It's a moment. You guys look so good. It's a moment to capture. Harry Dog, where's Harry Dog? Harry Dog took over my Snapchat today. Harry Dog, come here for a second. Let's grab this. Let's everybody squeeze in. Harry Dog, friends. Okay, let's get this. We got it? All right, have some fun with this. Nice. And moms and dads, how happy are you not to be paying tuition anymore? Let's hear it. That might have been louder than your kids. Thank you, Harry Dog, ladies and gentlemen. So I was doing some research for my speech, and I was amazed by what this class has already accomplished. A lot of you have traveled to the far reaches of the globe in pursuit of your dreams, to places like Indonesia, Slovakia, South Africa, and even Dahlonega. This is fun, I gotta tell you. There are also a lot of entrepreneurs, innovators, and disruptors in this group. Each of the 5,552 members of this class has a story worth being shared. And tonight, we're here to celebrate all of you. Everyone who pulled an all-nighter, braved the dog walk, survived Hell Week, made a late-night pit stop at Snelling. It's all of you. And everything in between. Maybe even with the help of a drink or two at Bourbon's. Especially you two. But before you set off to take on the world, let me share a favorite quote of mine. It's from the poet John Chardy, and it goes like this. The day will happen whether or not you get up. I'll say it again. The day will happen whether or not you get up. Now, this is not a reprimand for those of you who are late risers, although I was wondering why this commitment started so late in the day. Instead, I hear Chardy's wisdom as a wake-up call to make sure you happen to the day instead of it happening to you. But no matter the circumstances, you still only get one shot to make a day that matters. His words remind us that life is precious, a truth underscored when tragedy interrupts our daily routine, as happened here just a few weeks ago. Days come and go fast. Before you know it, time starts to add up. And the older I get, the more I realize that your life will happen, whether or not you get up. It's true, the world can seem sometimes like a messy place. The news is flooded with sad stories. Our politics can seem disheartening. I'll leave it at that. The job market can be overwhelming. But know this, the world is also full of purpose and opportunity, inspiration, creativity, and excitement. There are many more good people than there are bad. Maybe you can tell I'm fairly optimistic. Much of that optimism comes naturally, and the rest comes from working hard to be true to myself. So over time, I've developed my own set of tools to bring a positive energy to each new day. So tonight, I thought I'd tell you what works for me. I call it my code. So here goes. First, I try to live my passion. Some of you have always known what you were born to do. Others are still trying to figure it out, and that's okay. That's cool. I want to share something with you. I was once an uncomfortable kid in husky jeans. Take a look at this photo, if we have it. If not, I'm a pro at vamping. I mean, the butt cut, the glasses, the braces, you can't figure that out, can you? The rubber bands, the headgear, the custard rugby shirt. What the hell was I doing? All right, we're good. But to be honest, at that time in my life, I didn't really feel like I fit in all the time. I fell in love with radio, though. I told anyone who would sit and listen that I wanted to be a broadcaster. I would play DJ. Broadcaster? Yeah? Reaching the beaches, rocking the docks, running late and sounding great. What's up? I would play DJ in my bedroom in that shirt using an old $20 Radio Shack audio mixer. I put all my energy towards achieving that goal. I started exercising, eating better, and attempting to dress better. And eventually, I gained more confidence. Most important, I realized it didn't matter what anyone else said about me. What mattered was how I felt about myself and what I believed I could accomplish if only I put everything I had into it. The best path we can choose for ourselves follows our hearts more than our heads. I also think you got to trust your gut. Even before I stepped onto campus here 24 years ago, there was a voice inside telling me there was somewhere else that I should be. That the purpose to my passion for broadcasting, and for that, to accomplish it, I had to be in Hollywood, and there wasn't a minute to waste. Many of my professors here, my closest friends from O-House, how sweet is that place? They tinted the windows since I was there, by the way. They weren't so sure about my plan, though. I was almost 20 years old. I was scared to death. But at the same time, I was never more sure of anything in my life. When you try something new, when you take a risk or change your course, there will be naysayers and well-meaning skeptics. But thank them for their advice. But whatever you do, don't let them silence you or your intuition. And just like me, know that trusting your gut is the best decision you can make. Decades from now, to your own amazement, because you trusted your gut, you might find yourself asking the most famous person in the world, "Who are you wearing?" Mr. President, who are you wearing? Next, I try to listen. A lot of people think I talk for a living, but that's not really true. The fact is, I listen for a living. When I'm on the air talking to someone, I tell myself all the time, shut up, listen to what the other person is trying to say. Instead of doing all the talking, I make a point to listen. Watch for the signals. Wait for the moment when you can help others shine. It's a wonderful thing. Also in my code, laugh loudly and preferably at yourself. Let me tell you a couple of jokes that I heard about me that still make me laugh. And there are plenty of them. For the 5th consecutive year, Ryan Seacrest took home the award for Best Animated Short. Let me try this one. When Ryan Seacrest is the most masculine man on the stage, somebody better start singing YMCA. Thank you, Jimmy Kimmel, for those, by the way. It's okay to laugh. Laughter keeps you sane. Laugh hard, laugh often, but laugh at yourself. Next on my code, I try to indulge my curiosity. Your college degree is great evidence you've learned a lot over the past 4 years. It's a great start, but learning never stops. Right now, I'm trying to learn Portuguese before I go to Rio to cover the Olympics. And I still... Speak Portuguese or you're from Rio? If you speak Portuguese, let me try this. And I have a lot to learn. The Cerimônia de Abertura is where I'll be first. I think that's opening ceremony. I'm working on it. Sometimes my curiosity sets up bigger questions, though, important ones. One in particular I've been struggling with. What really goes on at Coachella? I mean, my friends have been talking about this music festival in the desert for as long as I can remember. What about this one event is so cool? What have I been missing? This year I went to find out. The music performances were all incredible. The crowd was electric. But the desert's, it's very hot. It's dusty. People get dirty and sweaty. And finding a bathroom? Good luck. But I followed my curiosity, and now my curiosity has been satisfied. I'm not so sure I need to go back. Unless we get artist passes, and that would be good. There are still plenty of things I'm curious about. Do I have what it takes to surf a perfect wave off Costa Rica? How does the Electoral College actually work? Someone in the front can explain it to me afterwards. Will my next car be driverless? And if so, where am I supposed to sit in that car? But what makes you curious? Where do you want to go? What questions are you asking? Never forget, it's our curiosity that keeps us searching. Here's another piece of my code. Be prepared. For example, right now, I have hair gel in my back pocket. It's important. A long time ago, someone figured out there were 24 hours in every day. But you're looking at the guy who discovered a loophole. There are 25. The 25th hour is the time you make happen to get yourself prepared for whatever is next. It's when you steal back moments in your day, wherever you can find them, to get ready for tomorrow. I've never forgotten the preparation skills I learned at Dunwoody High School. Go Wildcats. I always have a highlighter with me. I always set the alarm on my phone and try never to hit snooze. And before any award show, I make flashcards with 3 facts about every person who's going to show up on that red carpet. But it's not the flashcards that make you ready. It's taking the time to anticipate the moment that awaits you. You don't always have to be the most talented person in the room. Don't I know that? But you can be the most prepared. Next up, be impatient. I'm the annoying boyfriend who keeps calling when you don't answer the phone. When I'm relaxing at home on a Sunday night, I power through 60 minutes in about 25. And I'm the guy who gets annoyed when I order an Uber and the wait time is more than 1 minute. It makes me crazy. Patience is for people who have time to kill, not for those without a minute to waste. If something is important, the best time for it to happen is right now. And if it's not that important, move on to something that is. It's okay to be impatient. But don't forget that Southern charm. That's important. Be kind, be brave, hold the door, look everyone in the eye, say thank you, and when you say it, mean it. And that brings me to giving back. Giving back is a lot like compound interest. To maximize the impact, be sure to start early. That can mean donating a few dollars to the cause of your choice, or making time to help an organization that's trying to make a difference. Over the past few years, as you heard my family, we decided to build broadcast media centers in children's hospitals around the country, one just down the road in Atlanta. That's how we felt we could make a difference. But choosing how to express gratitude is totally up to you. It's one of the most deeply personal choices that you'll ever make, but it is an important one. So really, that's my code. Hopefully you're inspired to create your own and share your code. See what your friends can offer that sound good to you. Sometimes being your best self means being open to different ideas. And by this time tomorrow, can you believe it, you'll no longer be on this beautiful campus. So let's take one last moment and really, really take it in. Close your eyes for a second. Take in a deep breath of that Athens air. Hear the sounds of the dog barking. And put that memory in a very, very safe place. And keep it with you for the rest of your life. You'll always remember what you've learned and experienced here at the University of Georgia. It will bind you to your classmates as you travel through time together. Believe me, you are ready. You have the tools you need. You're equal to the challenges that lie ahead. And right now, the only thing between you and your diploma is the last line of my speech. So here it is. Class of 2016, this is your day, and your amazing life is waiting for you. Go make it happen. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Today we confer the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters upon a most deserving recipient, Ryan John Seacrest. His outstanding accomplishments in the entertainment industry elevated him for consideration, and his deep personal commitment to philanthropic endeavors distinguished him for this award. Through his demonstrated and recognized leadership in his industry, his unyielding support for children's health and well-being, and his dedication to Georgia, Ryan continues to have a positive impact on countless individuals, not only throughout his home state, but also across the nation and all around the world. It is with this record of accomplishment and service in mind that I was pleased to present to the Board of Regents to receive an honorary degree from the University of Georgia for Ryan Seacrest. Ryan, please join me at the podium along with Dean Charles Davis of the Henry W. Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communication and Provost Pam Whitten. Ryan John Seacrest, in recognition and appreciation of your service and enduring contributions to this university, state, and nation, and by the authority vested in me as president of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now have the privilege of conferring upon you the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.